On today's show, Angkor Wat to Havana, Cuba, the travel destination's opening soon. Good morning and welcome to Daily Travel News and Updates. My name is Davey, Alastair, and we will be bringing you daily updates on all things pertaining to travel. If this is of interest of you, then hit that subscribe button right here and turn on the notification bell to get the most up-to-date travel news. Let's get into it. Easter Island votes against reopening. American Airlines has a meltdown over Halloween weekend. Australians' international borders reopens today, sparking emotions as people finally reunite with their loved ones. The borders are open in Iran. Israel is reopening to vaccinated tourists as well. The UK cleared its red list. Australia residents can finally travel again. Starting November 1st today, fully vaccinated Australian citizens and permanent residents will be able to finally travel out of the country without needing a special exemption. Two of the country's states are taking slightly different approaches to easing the COVID restrictions. For the double jab majority, most of Victoria's COVID rules will lift in November, but unvaccinated adults and older children will be left in the cold. In New South Wales, restrictions have already eased for the vaccinated, but unvaccinated residents will have to continue to follow lockdown rules until December 1st. Barbados. No quarantine for the vaccinated. The Eastern Caribbean island of Barbados has just elected its first ever president, Sandra Mason, who will take over from Queen Elizabeth II as head of state. She will be sworn in on November 30th, which is the 55th anniversary of Barbados becoming independent from Britain. If you've wanted to travel to Angkor Wat, Cambodia is going to be reopening to international travelers. Cambodia was emerging as one of Southeast Asia's most fascinating destinations. Vaccinated tourists will be soon able to visit once again, starting with the beach and party spots like Singhuangville and Koh Rong Island, as well as China-developed resorts Dara Sakor reopening on November 30th. The country's biggest attraction, though, is the city of Siem Reap and the legendary Buddhist temple complex of Angkor Wat. Foreign visitors will have to wait until January 2022 to explore. Cuba welcomes tourists next month. Having now vaccinated most of its population with homegrown vaccines, which are still under review by the World Health Organization, the Caribbean country of Cuba is preparing to open its borders and ease entry requirements by November 15th. Visitors will need just proof of vaccination or a recent PCR test to enter the country, says the news agency. Easter Island voted against reopening. The far-flung Chilean territory of Easter Island, renowned for its huge stone statues, has been closed to visitors since the start of the pandemic. The indigenous who inhabit the island currently voted on October 24th against reopening its borders in January 2022. Iran's borders are open again. Iran is filled with spectacular archaeological treasures, no fewer than 24 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and an array of beautiful mosques. It's also on the no-go travel list for citizens of the US and UK because of security concerns, including risk of kidnapping and arbitrary arrest. For those wanting to make the journey, however, the Tehran Times reports that the borders are once again open again. Comment below on your thoughts about visiting Iran. Israel is reopening to vaccinated tourists. Israel's Ministry of Tourism announced Thursday that the country will welcome individually vaccinated tourists from November 1st. Currently, only organized tourist groups are currently allowed into Israel. However, if you're heading there for scuba diving, you might just get lucky. Earlier this month, a diver found a 900-year-old Crusader sword off the Israeli coastline. UK cleared its red list. There are 7 countries left on England's once inventory red list. Destinations include Colombia, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Haiti, Panama, Peru, and Venezuela, and they're all set to be removed today on November 1st. This means that anyone from any country will be able to enter England, although they will be subject to testing requirements or quarantine depending on their vaccination status. Well, that wraps up today's show of daily travel news and updates. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Travelwel YouTube channel to become part of our travel community. My name is Davey Alastair, and we will see you tomorrow.